In 1976, there was a problem. A lady called Mrs. Elliot had no school in which to put her 5-year-old daughter. The Hong Kong system was full. To make it worse, the system didn't take children in January, which meant students who arrived in Hong Kong midway through a school year would have to wait ages to start their education. Mrs. Elliot was not happy with the situation and wrote to the newspaper asking why it was so. Other parents responded to the article and they formed a group called Parents Together to work out a plan to change the system. They started with a small group of children being taught in an apartment on the Peak. Then, having searched Hong Kong for premises, suitable rooms were found in Wan Chai to start a school. And that's what they called it, Starters, with a first-day enrolment of 44 students. From the beginning, Starters was unique. Small-sized classes, a flexible routine, plus lots of music and arts. Soon the school flourished and it was decided that more classes were needed. A new location was sought. It was also agreed that the name Starters no longer represented the school correctly, as more year groups had been added. No one actually knows why the name Kellet was chosen, but it was to be quite prophetic. In 1978, a site was found at the new Tai Kau Shing area in Quarry Bay, and Kellet School was born. The first school principal was called Mrs. Soul, and the first roll was 144 students. Kellet came into being due to a small group of people, all of whom were optimists. With different skills, experience and personalities, they worked together with the teaching staff to create something special. Everyone involved contributed a large portion of their time, expertise and encouragement to shape the school that they wanted for their children. The great Kellet tradition of parent involvement had come into being and has successfully survived ever since. Soon Kellet became known for its innovative British teaching methods and creative environment, and the demand for places continued to increase. Mrs. Soul and the parents realised that Kellet needed to find a permanent home, one it could continue to grow in. A new site was found. It sat between Kellet Bay and Mount Kellet. What a perfect place for Kellet School. In 1980, the Pot Phillum campus opened with 260 students. Kellet promotes a love of learning and confidence for life. Kellet parents and staff never stopped looking to improve the school, and Miss MacDonald, who became principal in 1996, is no exception. In 2007, a new school wing was built in Pot Phillum, incorporating a fantastic auditorium. In 2010, Kellet was proud to be recognised by the Department for Education UK as an outstanding British school overseas. Kellet Prep School has shown its abilities, but there was still unfinished business. The school started out as a place for young students, the 44 starters, but where would the older students go? Could Kellet offer a complete education for students from reception to sixth form? In the true spirit of Kellet, the parents and teachers said yes. In 2010, Kellet Senior School opened at a temporary location in Shao Kei 1 until a more permanent site could be found. As before, the perfect site became available in Kowloon Bay, and a brand new purpose-built campus came to be in 2013, housing a second prep school and Kellet Senior School. From its humble beginnings in a parent's flat on the Peak, Kellet School has now grown to over 1,000 students. Is this the last piece in the puzzle for Kellet School? Only time will tell. But with Kellet's characteristic appetite for continuous improvement, it is likely that there will be many more surprises to look forward to.